Ms. Barter.
Thank you, and thank you for your response. I think there's probably not an MEP in this Parliament who is not at some point questioned by their voters to say, what on earth are you doing all the time passing laws when none of them are being enforced? And I think for us it's a huge frustration that legislation now as old as 2008, we're still talking about taking action, and it's got to go through the court here, and it goes through this, and we're now moving towards infringement procedure. I mean, it's just too slow. If I was outside shoplifting, I would have a big hand on my shoulder and I'd be marched off to the police station. You know, and I think member states get away with not complying. They see everybody else is not complying, and so they think, oh, well, that's all right, well, it'll take a good year or so before the letter arrives, and then we've still got a couple of years to do that. And I would be interested to hear whether, and I hear what you're saying about human resources is difficult, but if we are the policeman, or if the Commission is the policeman of legislation that is passed between member states and the Parliament, then maybe you should have the tools to do the job rather than rely on the member states to give their information. You know, steering states towards compliance is not actually how law and order works. We need to get tougher, we need to get quicker, and we need to make sure that those who are contravening, because what we're talking about here is air quality, so it's lives and people's, you have no choice but to breathe the air in the place that you live. And this very slow machinery is, for us, a huge frustration. And I think I'll throw it back to you and say, is there any way that you can think that the Commission can get faster and speedier at this? We know we've got the air quality, the net coming down the line. We'll go through all the trialogues and all the debate about getting this absolutely, and everybody will sign up to the final agreement. And then is it going to waft along for the next 10 years until somebody takes a compliance procedure? It's hugely frustrating, I think, for all of us. As I say, as MEPs, we go around and we meet the voters on a regular basis. And that is something I get time after time after time. Why don't you enforce the legislation you pass? Thank you.